All right, looks like we got a start to the day here. Payroll came in from the feds, still hotter than expected. Markets are reacting. Looks like we might actually get an appropriate support, might hold on the Nasdaq and the S&P. Seems that we might also get Bitcoin to possibly hold the 19.5, 19.6 range. If it drops below that, I would be looking for hopefully 19.2 might hold for a minute in that 19.2, 19.1 type range, but really most likely probably drop back down here. It's very possible. 18.9, 19.2 on Bitcoin. Ethereum still seems to be trying to hold the 1330 line. After that, we dropped down here, which earlier in the week I kind of mentioned I thought would happen anyways. Come back down and test somewhere in the 1250 to 1290 range. I mean, we're real close to coming down there. If we lose this 1325 it's trying to hold, I think we go right to 1290 obviously, but then I think we'll probably lose that. We'll see though. We have decent support here in this 1325 range. If you go back in the chart, there's several tests. It's kind of the support we were holding on when I drew this first squiggly line here. As for the S&P, it does look like we're really working on holding this basically 3750 line is what I look at it as. It's calling 3745 right now. We've had some wicks down into the 3737 range, which is kind of a funny thing. It goes 3737, maybe 3736 at the top of these wicks. But yeah, it's really like 3737 is support we're trying to hold. If we lose that, I'm afraid we come back down here and fill this gap. And I see 36.95 happening really fast if we lose 37.50. As far as the NASDAQ goes, it's really working on holding this 1150 range. We've had some wicks down to the 1147, maybe 1145 kind of range, but it's definitely trying to hold. I would say for most people that just jumped in and looked at too short of a time frame and needed to zoom out, Ethereum was probably definitely the scariest one this morning. You just see this big giant red wick. Looks like everything's crashing back to no man's land. But like I said, I think that even if we lose this 1325 range, we've got a lot of support down here that we built up. And this main line down here, 1250, that's the one we've got to watch. I really don't see a major problem with coming back and bouncing off that. We didn't quite bounce off it right here when I drew the squiggly. My trend line brought us down to the 1250, but it only wicked down to, I mean, I guess that's really close, wicked down to 1265 and found support and pulled away. We'll see what happens moving forward. Just wanted to get you guys a quick update before heading out to the gym. I will get you guys definitely some better updates as the market finds stability and we figure out if we look like we're going lower this morning or are we going to find support here and rally into the weekend at least on crypto and look for direction next week. It'll also be interesting to see what the S&P wants to do and what the NASDAQ wants to do right here and if we can hold these supports. If so, it's most likely just a good time to be DCAing this short position to move with this more lower time frame trend we are looking at. We could still go back up and test the 3,800, maybe 3,850 range on the SPX, and maybe go back up and test somewhere between 21,500 and 23,000 on Bitcoin. Get the Ethereum up into the 1,400, 1,500 range, but then I would really consider taking profits and minimizing risk and position and opening your mind to a good possibility of another leg down is what we're looking at that point.